Stephanie White, her wonderful, wonderful, wonderful coach, was asked about her winning this award, this honor. What do you think Stephanie White did? Do you think Stephanie White was excited? Do you think she was happy? Do you think she was overjoyed by the fact that her star point guard, nonetheless, while injured, just was finally given a real honor by an organization like ESPN?
Caitlin Clark didn't just put points on the board, she dismantled opponents, leaving pride and reputation scattered across the hardwood. Now, WNBA fans are fuming as Stephanie White seems to spiral into an indie fuel tour. The Fever coach channeled full Mean Girls energy, lobbing shade and stirring tension like it's throwback night. Clark, completely unshaken. She's torching defenders and tuning out the noise with the calm of a seasoned pro. From icy sideline glares to high-definition drama, this isn't just basketball, it's a primetime soap opera in sneakers. And right now, the league's beef is burning even hotter than Clark's signature step-back three.
Caitlin Clark looked like she got a little hurt towards the end there. Is there any update on her injury?
No update. Just felt a little something in her groin, so we'll get it evaluated and see what happens from there.
Yeah, just kind of to follow up on that, looked like she was kind of grabbing at her right groin area. Is that the concern?
Yeah, if that's the one she was grabbing at. I don't know which one it was, but yeah, I mean, that's it.
Believe me, this coach will have your stomach churning, not for nerves or excitement, but pure, unfiltered annoyance. And no, it's not because her name is tricky to spell or comes with some pretentious accent mark. It's because every time she speaks or prowls the sideline, it's like watching a one-woman show no one asked for. She carries the ego of a Hall of Famer with the track record of a group project gone horribly wrong, strutting as if she's rewriting basketball history while fans are left wondering how someone throwing that much shade can still stand under arena lights without vanishing entirely.
How would it? I'll let you listen in on what Stephanie White had to say when she was asked about this after they got drop kicked by 21 points. I'll let you hear. You be the judge.
Let's be real. If Caitlin Clark weren't lighting up the W like a 4th of July grand finale, the buzz around Kelsey Mitchell would still be tucked somewhere between beginner birdwatching podcasts and top 10 left-handed fork reviews. And that's not a knock on Kelsey. She's a bucket, no question. But she's not the reason casual fans suddenly know what a pick and roll is. The packed arenas, the trending hashtags, the chaos on basketball Twitter? That's courtesy of someone whose name rhymes with unstoppable and who treats logo threes like layup lines. This spotlight wasn't handed over, it was yanked into existence by a one-woman highlight reel. And no, that kind of fire doesn't come from mid.
White is a garbage human being. I am done trying to defend this woman in any way at all. So if you are white, Stephanie White was asked about Caitlin Clark getting WNBA Player of the Year. For those who don't know, she won that award at the ESPYs, and she got WNBA Player of the Year. So Stephanie White, of course, as her coach, is going to be asked about that award. So let's live.
And somehow, we've got coaches strutting around like they're guarding the gates of some sacred basketball temple, as if Caitlin Clark didn't just launch the WNBA into primetime faster than a celebrity meltdown hits TMZ. The wild part? While arenas overflow with fans in Clark jerseys, screaming like it's a Taylor Swift concert, certain coaches are sulking like she's ruining the vibe. Ruining what, exactly? Your blown double-digit lead in the 4th? Be serious.
Caitlin is so fortunate, as well as all these guys, really. I mean, that they don't know anything any different than the WNBA.
Steph, I don't know if you noticed or heard about it, but during the game, Caitlin got honored as the WNBA Player of the Year in the ESPYs. Just what does it mean to have her impact so far? I mean, there are a lot of really good players in this league, and she got honored as the best player in the league by the ESPYs.
Yeah, I mean, obviously she continues to get new awards.
If you're enjoying this, hit that like and subscribe, because there's a reason people are shelling out for overpriced popcorn and nosebleed seats that need binoculars. And no, it's not to watch some overcomplicated zone defense collapse into mid-range bricks. The crowd isn't here for textbook off-ball screens, they're here because Caitlin Clark might casually torch an entire defense while tying her shoelaces. When she's not doing that, she's giving the league more buzz than a playoff game with free Chick-fil-A. But let's talk ticket refunds, because we're entering dangerous territory. If certain players aren't on the floor, the crowd energy drops faster than a Netflix show after its 2nd season. These fans didn't cash out to watch petty coaching drama or a spite benching disguised as strategy. They came for fireworks, and they're getting clipboard slams instead. At this rate, people will be checking injury reports like weather forecasts, because if the star isn't playing, the seats aren't filling. And there's this weird undercurrent, too, like some folks are hoping Clark fails just to prove a tired point. The vibe is pure jealous valedictorian energy, someone who can't believe she skipped grades and still aced the test. They say it's about earning your spot, but what they really mean is, how dare she skip the line we've been stuck in for years. It's less about merit and more about insecurity dressed up in coach speak. And the same people preaching team dynamics are the ones secretly binging her highlight reels while pretending not to be impressed. You can practically hear the passive-aggressive whistles through the screen.
Stephanie, you POS. Are you kidding me with this? This is her head coach, and this is why I said, and I've said this before, y'all, the Fever went old school WNBA. You cannot trust them. They went old school with their front office. They dialed it all the way back, bringing in Kelly, bringing in Amber. Stephanie is the epitome of old school WNBA. This is a woman married to a man, goes into the WNBA, and is now with a woman. Does that not sound... I mean, I never released a video, but I did it, so for those of you that don't know, real quick.
It's becoming painfully obvious who's threatened by rising stars and who's actually interested in winning. At some point, it stops being about player development and starts looking like a personality contest, where the only thing being developed is a coach's bitter streak. Coaches with fragile egos shouldn't be anywhere near generational talent. It's like handing a Picasso to someone with a paint-by-numbers kit and a grudge. The league has waited years for this moment, visibility, viral highlights, crossover fans from college hoops, and now it's finally here. But instead of riding the wave, we're watching it get smothered by petty power plays so obvious even a middle school gym teacher would roll their eyes. The fact that we're even having this conversation when the WNBA is sitting on a golden ticket is mind-boggling. While the marketing department works overtime to build the hype, the court politics are undoing it in real time, and then comes the narrative rewrite. Suddenly, being the most watched, most talked about, and most imitated player in the league isn't enough. Now it's about whether she fits some arbitrary definition of earning it. Meanwhile, the scoreboard is glowing, the merch is flying off shelves, and attendance numbers are hitting heights we haven't seen in decades. But sure, let's all pretend that's totally unrelated.
Welcome to Keep the Vision, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification for your boy. Appreciate all the support we've been getting. Listen, man, this Caitlin Clark versus Stephanie White thing could turn ugly, and it could turn ugly fast, y'all. I have to be straight up with y'all. Stephanie White wants to play the polar opposite way that Caitlin Clark wants to play. The Indiana Fever got a big win yesterday, and it was a tale of two halves. The first half, the Indiana Fever played that Stephanie White style, that grinded out, ugly, puke basketball.
If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe.